That's the one we're gonna do today. Why?
Why success changes your friends.
Yeah.
It's
So
a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll tell Omar to get my Snapchat.
Yeah. Great.
But whenever you're ready, you know.
We already rolling. It's episode 2, Mama's House at the Penthouse.
Mama's House at the Penthouse. We're actually outside on the pool today. We feeling a little.
Can you get a little, without getting the mic wet, can you get a little splash effect so people don't? That's not added. That's not added in post.
Can they hear that? We got good mics.
Yeah, they definitely can hear that.
Did I get you a little?
Don't get my cord wet.
Oh, not my mic. Yo, cool, right?
You know, you gotta be that person. Like, shit, don't get my shit fucked up.
It's always that one person. Don't get mine messed up.
Hey, what got messed up? Y'all messed. It's almost like you ever took your mama car,
right?
And then you get back, she be like, "Is my car okay?" Be like, "Shit, am I okay?
Am I okay, Mom? You care about me?" Oh, yeah. Man. So
go ahead. Let's get right into it, DJ. Again, Mama's House at Penthouse. First, introduce yourself again. You don't have to do the whole spiel. Just I'm sitting right here with Daryl Edmond, a.k.a. Country Cowboy, College Cowboy, 1,000 names. You might
I got too many names, man. I'm gonna go by what most people know me as, DJ Edmond. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Edmond.
DJ Edmond, man. I came from a shady place. Now we living. Some
would argue that you still.
Why, man? Why you gotta do me like that?
We're gonna talk about that in a later episode.
But
go ahead.
We're pretty much here right now, man. Mama's House at Penthouse, and we're bringing back to you the second episode, and we're super excited. Miss Hicks, are you excited today?
I'm super excited.
Can you introduce yourself one more time for the people, please?
Princeton Hicks. I'm known as Princeton Hicks, so I wish I had something more exotic to give you. Sometimes people call me P, just the letter P.
I call him Mr. Hicks because he got so much knowledge in that fat head of his. It's almost like it's an understatement by calling him
Your
P.
head is bigger than mine, though, to be honest with you.
It's really not.
That's the mark of a star.
Okay.
That's the mark of a star.
Okay, a big
so before
head.
you even get mad, be like, shit, you talking about my head. But what we talking about today, DJ? You brought this topic up to me a while back. As you start progressing, you start growing a lot, getting a little celebrity status on you. Well, I don't want to say little like I'm downgrading, but you get what I'm saying. You starting to get celebrity status.
I definitely understand what you're saying. Today's topic is a very serious topic. It's a topic that a lot of people don't know about simply because they haven't reached the level that we're talking about, and there's nothing wrong with that because your shit is coming. Your time is coming. What's wrong with that? It's different levels to it. It's growth. It's what happens in life, man. But today's episode is about how your success can change your friends.
Ooh.
That's a deep one, man. Nobody ever really thought about it like that. It's kind of like, how do you know if your success will change your friends until you become successful?
Yeah.
Not saying I'm the most successful person in the world, but that's a big thing because I never really knew what my friends would do to me after I gained so much what you want
notoriety.
To call it. Notoriety. Or I can dumb it down a little bit and say Instagram followers.
Yeah, just followers.
Just followers in general.
But you know what's interesting about you saying that though?
What
we're not even talking about actual tangible things.
No.
So you could be broke as hell, have 1 million followers, and people will still feel like, oh shit, yeah, you famous.
Oh, you famous now, and you've heard it before, and you subconsciously done it to people that you've known. So think about it. It's two people in this world when it comes to social media. Either you're the person who gained a bunch of followers and everyone is looking at you crazy like you did something wrong, or you looking at the person crazy, somebody that you grew up with, somebody that you went to kindergarten with, somebody that you went to elementary school, middle school, high school, and all of a sudden they have a bunch of followers and their success rate is growing substantially, and you just subconsciously feel like they don't like you anymore.
You know what it is though? It's funny. It's like people think there's like limited amount of success in the world,
right?
Because you got 60,000 right now.
Yeah,
like somebody looking at you like, shit. Nah, I can't get followers because DJ got followers.
Or he just too busy. That lets me know that I'm doing something correct.
Yeah, you are.
Because a lot of people hit me with that. You're just too busy. How do you know if I'm busy?
Yeah.
And I create my own schedule.
Busy for who?
Exactly.
If you want to talk to me about bull, it's like people who DM me. And they like, I want to talk business with you. I want to talk business. I'm like, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Because then when they hit me up, they hit me with, they want me to sell like tea or coffee or one of those network marketing things. You know, if you're doing that, don't get offended. I'm not even talking down on it. I'm just saying that's just not what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's just not what I want to do.
And that's all that is. You do what you want. That's what's going on. So I'm going to tell y'all a little story about why this even became a topic on the podcast. So for those of you who don't know me and you just stumbled across this amazing podcast because one of your friends put you on it, once again, I'm DJ Edmond. Most of you may know me as the Uncut CEO. I created a new wave that went viral and we just took over the world. That's what we did, right?
Yeah.
But in the process of all of those things going on, I had a lot of situations where I would run into old friends on the street, like kind of walking. I'm still in college. You know what I'm saying? I still go to grad school, but my night classes are a little bit different from the regular people's classes just simply because I'm in grad school. I'm no different. I just go there at a different time.
People think you are.
So when they see me, it's kind of like, oh, snap, they go DJ. But I can tell in the demeanor. So what I'll do is I'll walk up, you know what I'm saying? I'll see people that I went to high school with or elementary with, and I can see it on their face that they're upset or
pissed off.
They're not. It's pissed. It's not even. It's like
what you irritated.
It's like I can't. What's the word? They're bothered.
They're bothered.
They're bothered.
Frustrated, maybe.
They're frustrated. I don't know what it is, and hey, what's up? And
it's like if they give you that, oh, what up, bro?
What up, bro? I'm like, bro, it's me.
That side hand.
Like, bro.
Red fish.
Yeah, it's me. What are you doing? Yeah. I mean, it's people I share my first couple days in college with. I'm talking about UAV days, Greystone, TSU, and we were nothing together.
Yeah.
Nothing. And I see them now, and they just assume because I'm doing so many different things that I'm better than them. Yeah. I never said that.
Yeah. I think,
and these are the things that you have to go through when you start becoming successful.
I think that's a good point to start, though.
Yeah,
I think that's a good point to start. I heard one of the biggest quotes I've ever heard with success is they talk about money. They said money doesn't change you; it changes the people around you.
Oh yeah.
And I think I have some insight on this because I have family members who have become wealthy. I've had family members become wealthy in a lot of different areas, not all positive.
Yeah.
I don't want to say how they became wealthy.
Exactly.
But you still see the same trajectory where they're starting to get money, they're starting to get success, and people are like, look, he think he the shit. He think he trying to come around and stun on me, as if they specifically came to them. But I guess I'm so glad you're on the podcast because I think we can go through this episode kind of dissecting your journey. I can talk about some personal stories about when I just started doing business and entrepreneurship, how people change. Because people think it's not always followers.
It's not.
It's just the fact that you're moving up and you start trying to put yourself in a different position so you can't hang around those same friends and those same people.
You just don't relate to certain people anymore. When you're growing, when success is taking over your life, certain things have to give. And one of those things is leisure time with bullshit people. And what success does is reveals who's bullshit in your life because they actually can't hang with you anymore.
Because it just doesn't, it can't
hang it. Think about who created the term hanging with someone.
Yeah.
Think about what that is. That's like, if I want to hang with...
that's a good point, though. Like I said, like you hanging on to something.
I'm hanging with Mr. Hicks right now.
Hanging.
And I really encourage you all to take the time out. If Mr. Hicks says he's somewhere, please come and just get a vibe of who he is and how intelligent he is and all of these things because when I say I'm hanging with Mr. Hicks, when we have a podcast together, this is not something that I just called him and said, hey, bro, what you doing later on? You know what I'm saying? Let's get together and talk on these microphones. You know what I'm saying? No, I have the pleasure and I have the ability to hang with Mr. Hicks. This is big. My success rate reflects his. So we can now hang together.
Yeah.
I can't hang with Willie D. Fufu on Fondren that play Willie D. Fufu. I can't hang with Willie D. Fufu on Fondren. I can't hang with Lil Mook that specializes in the R347 running back play on Madden. I just cannot. I don't even know how to run the ball on Madden. Yeah. What I'm saying is,
whose franchise is going up right now?
His franchise is just on the blow up right now. So I'm just saying, success reveals who's bullshit. And I'm not saying my friends are bullshit. I just can't hang with you.
They just haven't done what you're willing to do to be
exactly.
successful.
And then sometimes you ever looked at somebody and it's one of your homeboys.
Yeah.
You just look at him like, man, you got
yes.
You have so much.
You know what?
To do.
I'm glad you bring that up because first of all, I want to thank you for that. That was a beautiful. That made me feel good about myself on here. But no, I want to dissect that what you just talked about, which is the friends around you. I think that's what we have to start with this. We have to break this down. I've had friends, and as I was going up, I was literally looking at them saying to myself, damn, you know what's fucked up? I know I'm not going to be able to hang around you anymore.
Yeah.
I just know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's reality. That's what's going to happen. But I was sitting there when you called me with this one. I thought this was so interesting because even the success I've seen now, I met you a while back when you were sneaking in our parties. We talked about that on
the first episode.
Go check it out if y'all haven't seen the last episode.
Please
we talked
do.
about that. But
that's a great one. I love that
to see that progression and to see how you start coming up to where, I mean, you going to the parties for free, to people getting you booked, to even seeing how your time, people command so much of your time now.
Yeah.
People command, I want to do this from you. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. I don't understand how people, I guess if you could explain to them really quickly that journey and just how did friends treat you before you got to the point you at now, and how a friend started to treat you with all the stuff you've created and all the stuff. Because I want to start there first before I kind of give my opinion on it or the difference that I came from being an entrepreneur.
Okay, so basically back then, you got to think about leisure time. We had so much of that. Time wasn't even valuable back then. It was almost like you can call me and be like, hey, bro, come outside. And I was just going to come outside. Because 9 times out of 10, I was at home. Oh, Mo, if you don't mind, can you cut that phone off for me and then put me on Snapchat, too? You know, we in the pool on the podcast. But that's kind of what happened, man. A lot of people would hit me up and they would say, hey, what you doing today? And I would just say, well, you know, I'm chilling at the house. And they would come over and then it was no barrier. It was no firewall. It was nothing that stopped anybody from hanging with me. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward a little bit to the times where we were sneaking into your parties, right?
Yeah.
So time was still, people still didn't value my time, of course. I mean, niggas was, to a certain extent, it's kind of like people would just, if you knew I was kind of like the party guy, so you would come with me and I would be able to get us in for free because I was just a finesse guy. This is kind of what I did. I just went wherever I want because I had so much confidence, right? So with that being said, we fast forward to now, right?
Yeah.
Now, it's kind of like, how do you even get in touch with me? My phone is blowing up.
Yeah.
Now it's like the email banks are overloaded.
So would you say that it's not that you've changed, you've become more busy?
I became more busy. Like I said previously, you can't, I have no time to hang with people.
Okay.
It's clear.
So can I tell you a story?
Go ahead.
Can I tell you a story? There was a time not long ago in a dark, crowded room, 4 walls.
4 walls.
Not much going on. Just a dirty ceiling fan and a man sleeping on the floor in the back room of his mama's house. Now, I talk about this all the time. But what's little less known was for an entire year, I was off-grid. When I say off-grid, DJ, I'm saying I damn near didn't talk to my own mama. I was so locked in the room. And all I was doing was studying and learning. Now, in this time, I was accused of all kind of crazy things. People thought I had joined cults. People thought that I had changed, thought I had gone crazy, lost my mind, all these things. But what was so funny about the whole thing was when I was sitting in that room, I was literally thinking to myself, damn, I'm the same person. Like, there's literally nothing different about me. I like the same humor. I like the same stuff that I always have liked.
Exactly.
But when I emerged from that, what I was really doing was I was studying. I was becoming a better person so I could bring something that I thought would impact the world.
Exactly.
So the thing was, when I came out of that, similar to what you're talking about, it's like you go through this transformation in your life where you make a decision that you want to do something greater. You want to do something bigger. And people who are not in that mind state, it's impossible for them to let that land.
Exactly.
It's impossible for you to say, it's impossible for a person, like I always tell people my vision is to help you create a future where you're in control. If you're watching this podcast, the reason I'm doing this with DJ, the reason we're doing this because we're trying to influence you to do something. But when you got a mission like that, how can another person understand that?
Yeah.
If their only mission in life
is to play man.
It just to go to parties, you know what I'm saying, get some girls or something like that. If that's their only mission, there's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
If that's what you want to do, I'm pretty sure there's a way you can monetize and create millions of dollars.
You definitely can. Matter of fact, they have all kind of online. Have you ever seen this shit? People make millions of dollars.
You know what I'm about to create.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're gonna talk about this. I think that's interesting. But I guess the point I
can't wait for that episode.
I guess the point I'm getting at here is it's a mental shift that they can't follow.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you changing, because fundamentally, a person who's motivated and a person who's not motivated are still humans, right?
Exactly.
They're still the same thing. But I believe in your situation, what I'm observing, or it sounds like what I'm hearing is that you found a different purpose.
Yeah.
You found something bigger to do in your life. Yeah. So now your friend, he's sitting back, he's got Madden on, he's got Netflix on, he's binge watching the next Marvel series or whatever.
Yeah.
But that shit just doesn't interest you. What we were talking about the other day?
Burning desire.
What we talked. Remember, we were talking about when I was like the Houston Texans or something.
Man, listen.
I don't know what the.
Yeah, it's like people like. Well, they were talking about the World Series.
Yeah.
It's like Astros just won Game 4. It's like, okay, I'm over here creating a system where I can be
my own shit.
Yeah, it's like, come on, bro, the Astros are good. Like, they all make money. The reason why they make so much money is because people keep coming to people like us talking about they won Game 4. I mean, of course, sports are great, and it shows you great leadership, and it has the qualifications of a leader, and you can take those things and apply them into the real world. But quite frankly, I'm gonna say this from the bottom of my heart, Mr. Hicks, and I don't want to disrespect anybody who's a Astros fan, a Dodgers fan. I love all y'all. Actually, what people don't know is that I played baseball my whole life.
Yeah.
And we're gonna touch on that a little bit later too. But the thing is, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I say that with all entrepreneurship in my and all due respect in my heart. I just can't not care about those things.
Yeah.
People come to me about problems within my business. And you know what my response to those people are?
What's your response?
I can't. And you can't what, D? I can't give a fuck. Yeah. And I say it and I really mean that I am physically unable to care about certain things. Okay?
I don't know the statistics. I don't know. I just found out that our quarterback for the Texans just got hurt.
I just found out he was black. Ain't it like game 30 or whatever?
It's almost Super Bowl, ain't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just found that out.
Think about this, Mr. Hicks. 50 Cent created a show. What's the name of it?
What is it? Do you know what it is, Omar?
You know what it is, Omar? The show that 50 Cent created.
What, 50 Central, right?
No.
That's not it?
Power.
Oh, Power.
50 Cent created.
Please don't get me started on this guy.
Listen. Listen. Let me just touch on this. First of all, 50 Cent has to be from the hood. I have not did my research on him, but I know he is simply because of his story. I watched Get Rich or Die Trying. Mm-hmm. If that story is anywhere near what he put out, he has to be from the hood because at the beginning of the story, he was in the hood, right?
Yeah.
He transitioned to where he is now. He cannot give a fuck, number one. He cannot have the same friends as he did back then.
Yeah.
He had to have left some people in the dust.
Okay.
Simply because they could not hang with 50. Another thing is that 50 Cent, I'm willing to bet my left testicle right now, 50 Cent does not watch television. And if he does, he's only watching the TV shows that are in cahoots or that are challenging his show.
Power.
He's probably,
but not the same way. Not even
in the same way. What I'm saying is, do you think, Mr. Hicks, that the guy who created 2K is sitting at home right now playing 2K?
You damn right he's not.
Listen, do you think 50 Cent is on his couch watching TV?
Yeah. Like you said, I produced a shitload of videos on YouTube. I don't even have time to watch my own shit. Short of when I'm editing it.
Exactly.
I would love to sit, you know what? I would love to sit at home and just watch other people's shit and just get caught up in that. But then what I realized, there's a direct comparison between how much time you spend doing bullshit to where you are in life.
Exactly.
I've never seen a friend. There's not one. Let me ask you a question, DJ. Do you think there's a person that exists on this earth who sits around, does absolutely nothing? I'm talking all they do is watch bullshit television, they watch bullshit shows, they know every stat on SportsCenter. They're a statistician. They know about who is it, Ghost getting out of jail on Power. They know all this shit, but they're very successful. Have you met somebody?
Can't be.
It's like it just doesn't make sense. It's like it was this is a good thing, right? They're talking about this, and I think this correlates to your friends and changing your friends changing. Is this Warren Buffett? He was talking about most people when you ask somebody what type of person becomes successful, right? Mm-hmm. Most people like, okay, he's probably driven or she's probably determined or any of those things. But a better question to ask yourself is, and I'm going to pose this question to you: Who would you bet against? Who would you, when you looked at him, would you say, I know for a fact that person would not be successful? Mm-hmm. What are some of the traits of that person? So let me ask you, DJ, what are some of the traits of the people you think would not be successful?
First of all, an individual who spends too much leisure time doing things that doesn't have anything to do with his definition of purpose. I just summed everything up with that.
Mm-hmm. That's number one.
That's number one. Number two, an individual who cares too much. And I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna get some bad ratings from our women, but I love them. Women give too much of a fuck.
Too much.
Too much. That's why it's only a select few women who seriously are boss.
This
boss
show
bitches.
about to get flamed.
It's about to get flamed, but I love it because my women are gonna be the #1 viewers, and they gonna hit me up and tell me what they think about this.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why I love women. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, good save. I love good save because I know it's probably about 10 of them on their way over here right now.
They about to write in to somebody. Who can I write in about this motherfucker? Because he thinks
all this, but nah. Come on, women. Tell me the truth right now. Get out your feelings and tell me the truth. Answer this question. I'm going to give you 2 seconds to answer it. Do you find yourself giving too much of a fuck? Don't say nothing, Mr. Hicks.
Let it breathe.
Let it breathe. Give them 2 more seconds because some of them laughing with their friends.
2. Do you?
And if you said no and you know you're lying, just know that's the type of person you are, okay?
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Do you find yourself giving? I'm talking about a guy that you don't talk to that much is with another girl. Would you stop talking to him? If you said yes, you gave too much of a fuck. Okay? You should still treat him like just as well as you didn't know if he was talking to another girl or not. You should do that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the principle of him fucking with another girl. I'm talking about the art of not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
It's success principles.
Yeah.
It's what allows you to hang with Mr. Hicks. It allows you to hang with Omar's. It allows you to hang with people who you
Don't
need to be.
sell yourself short.
It's how you hang with me. It's true. It's just the truth, bro. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care if you got deep waves, the 360 Jeezy waves. I don't care about any of those things.
Yeah.
Can you not give a fuck?
Yeah.
That's what I look for.
And there's people out here who are not who you thought they were. But we're not going to talk about that. Okay. But see, that's a good point, DJ.
Yeah.
You brought a good point. And the reason I wanted to bring that, who would you bet against? Because I know people who are lazy and stuff like that, that's the type of people I bet against. People who don't take action. But here's the thing. When you were first talking about the point of leaving friends behind, when you said, I have to leave certain friends behind, or my friends change, or the people I'm around change.
Yeah.
Here's the important distinction. In order for you to move up, there's things that just have to get left behind.
Has to.
I think it was Steve Harvey. He had something that everybody reposted. I think 1,000 people sent me this damn post, which is great though. Great, by the way. He's talking about a wagon. He said you in this wagon, and the wagon is heavy, right? And you look back, everybody's supposed to pull their weight in that wagon. If I'm saying it wrong, please don't get on me. Please don't send this out to everybody saying, oh, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But the gist of it was, you got a wagon, and you look back, and you dragging this wagon, right?
Yeah.
You got some friends, they back there, they pedaling with you and all this. Then you got some friends, they just sitting back there. They leaning on the side.
Playing with the dirt as you skid by.
Yeah. They got their foot scraping on the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's like, the more of these bullshit people you got in your wagon, the slower your shit is going to go. And so when a person sees you moving up, they have 2 options. You know what those 2 options are?
What are they?
The one option is they can look at you and feel like everything you've done is by luck, by chance, that you've somehow got this by luck. Or the other option they have, DJ, is they can say, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And how can I get to where DJ's at? If you want, we in the pool right now. Look where we at. Look at the surroundings. He on live right now. That's why I'm talking to him like that. He on Instagram live. Look at the surroundings. How do you think we got here right now? We did not get here by sitting looking at somebody on television saying, oh shit, they cheated or they were lucky.
No.
We were like, okay, look at this successful person. What the fuck do they know that I can use? If you got a friend right now, if you know DJ personally and you listening to this and you feeling salty, I got a better option for you. Why don't you reach out to DJ and say, hey DJ, bro, can you show me how you got there?
And you know another thing, not to cut you off, Mr. Hicks, one of the most important things is that a lot of people see people like Cardi B, right? And they get jealous. First of all, one thing that I made a vow, I don't get it. One thing I made a vow to myself, y'all, I'm still on live right now. I will never live in anyone else's world. Okay?
That's what
I cannot.
You remember the dream I had.
And a prime example of this is when you go to celebrities' page and you just find yourself just drowning in their success. You're like, shit, how? Fuck, I don't.
And just you got that shit face.
Yeah, you just got that shit face.
You show them on Instagram Live the face you had.
You just sitting there. You just sitting there.
I wish I could see it.
Yeah, you just sitting there and you're trying to figure out how. You're trying to figure out why. One of the things that successful people have to do, and this is what you have to do in order to continue to be successful, you have to understand the art of giving back.
Yeah.
So when you see people like Mr. Hicks, when you see people like Omar's, when you see people like myself, ask.
Yeah.
We have to tell you.
I'm
we
actually-
know the art of being successful. We know
I actually, you know what's crazy about me, DJ?
What is it?
I actually sometimes feel like I have a problem. I just want to help people.
Yeah.
Like if you walked up to me on the street, sometimes I have to literally stop myself. From helping people sometimes. Because when people walk up to me on the street, or let's say I was at homecoming, I told you about this, I was at homecoming, people coming to me like, hey, how can I get help with my business?
Yeah.
And I would sit there and talk to them for 30 minutes to an hour because I'm so eager to give this away. When you first met me, was I like, hey, bro, step the fuck back. You can't really talk to me because I was like, nah, if you got problems you struggling with, I want to help you. But when most people look at me, they'll see me and they'll say, oh, he probably stuck up. He probably an asshole. He probably think he's too good. I'll be honest with you. I am confident in myself, but I'm not confident for the reasons you might think. I'm not confident because I think I got some God-given talent. I'm not confident because I hit some genetic lottery. I'm confident, and this is key, DJ, I'm confident because I bust my ass to get here. If you come from sleeping on you, let me ask you something. If you had absolutely nothing, you didn't have a mentor, you ain't have shit.
Nothing.
$0. And you built up a business where you got millionaires, where you got people literally calling you every day, hey bro, I got an opportunity for you. I got this money for you. And you are building the shit from scratch, this framework that allows you to get out your mama's house. Do you feel like you would be just a little bit confident? Just a tad bit.
Your confidence will be your bottom
So
bitch.
if you're getting pissed off at the confidence, what's stopping you, you're creating a barrier between you and the people that can help you. Because you didn't look at me and say, oh, this dude's an asshole, he's arrogant. You said, hey, bro, this is somebody I can learn from. When I looked at people who are confident, I say, what can I learn from that person? Not, oh, yeah, they think they too much. Because what's really happening is you're creating an assumption about that person, and you blocking yourself from the success you could have.
Exactly, and that's a big thing, too. When you see people and they're super successful and you're just scared to go talk to them. I remember when I was in college, when I first got to college, one of the big mistakes that I made was go straight to class and go right home.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
I was just, I don't want to talk to nobody. For what? What do I have to talk to anybody for? That was so stupid.
Yeah.
The reason why I am where I am right now is because I spoke to people. I went out of my way to talk to Mr. Hicks. I went out of my way to talk to variety, just a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
I did those things. I have so much confidence because I haven't done it all, of course.
Yeah.
I haven't done everything.
Yeah.
But
I get what you're saying, though.
I'm just not scared.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not scared, bro.
What could happen?
And what's the worst thing that could happen from me going to talk to anybody? You know what I'm saying?
I'm good. I ain't trying to talk to you.
And these are the qualifications that it takes to hang around me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back to why your friends get discouraged. Think about if you have no confidence and you come around me. First of all, think about this. We went to kindergarten together. We went to middle school together, high school, and we went a little bit of college, right? Together. And we just venture off and I come back and I'm just doing everything, right? I'm just like, you want to talk to her? Let's go get her. You want to go over here? Let's go, right? There will be a point in the day that we met up that you will start feeling jealous. And you will start telling yourself, who does he think he is?
And you haven't even said nothing.
Yeah, you're not going to say nothing to me, but what I'm saying is those things happen. That's how I believe that people, I just believe that's how people look at somebody that's successful, especially if you know them. Oh, my God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's you ever heard the, what's it called, FOMO, fear of missing out?
Yeah.
I think people get jealous like that is because they feel like they can never be a part of that. When you see people partying, and I ain't gonna lie, the one time I felt this was when I was younger, and I used to see like somebody partying in a section. The first time I ever seen somebody in a section, and I thought to myself, oh, they probably assholes. They probably think they better than us. It's because at that time before I saw that I could be successful, I just never felt like I could be a part of it.
Yeah.
But once I started seeing that I could just work, and not only can I get what they have, even, to be honest, this may sound fucked up. I even saw that the success they had wasn't really shit.
Yeah, no.
But what I'm saying is I felt like I don't see a celebrity and think to myself, I could never be that.
Yeah, no.
I can never be that. And I feel like that's what it really comes back to when you say these friends dropping off. Is they looking at you, like you said, they're getting uncomfortable because you're making them question themselves.
Yeah, that's what it is.
As humans, we like shit to be the same, right? Everybody likes that routine. Well, not everybody, but for the most part, we like a routine. We like to know what's gonna happen. Most people get a job. Why? Oh, when I get up, I go to work. I'm gonna have my paycheck there. I know everything's gonna be exactly how it is. I don't want any uncertainty in my life.
People even say that to you.
They will.
They even say, bro, I just go there, do this, and come back, bro. Free. Yeah.
Exactly. I had a friend who said, you know what? I want to do something. I just don't want to struggle. And to me, I look at that and I say to myself, what? You don't want to struggle? But shit, you about to be the same. Like, you've got a cap on how much money you can make because you don't want to struggle. Like, I don't give a think about this. You could bust your ass for the best 9 to 5. You could be the best employee that's ever been an employee in the world. And you still about to collect that same paycheck. Yeah. The same fucking paycheck. But here's the thing, just wrapping up that point of where I was going with that was that want for the sameness, insecurity, that want to be the same, that is what makes people so uncomfortable. If you come around DJ and like you say, you going out, you doing everything. It's making me uncomfortable because in order for me to accept, in a person's mind, there's only 2 ways that mind can react, like I said. They have to either accept that they can work their ass off, or you on some other shit, you fake, you done changed, and you done cheated somehow. Like you fake. Like the shit you do, I know people hit you up all the time talking about, yeah, bro, I think what you doing is bad, or I think what you doing is fucked up, or it's not moral and shit like that. And I always look at that and I say, damn, but from the moment I met you to the moment you are now, you always been the same person to me. And I believe, once again, that goes down to having your own self-confidence. You're only able to hang around other confident people because those are the only people who not looking at you when you do something great. Like, oh, shit, he trying to stun on me. And I believe
they just accept it. Like, when I created my new world, and we're going to talk about that in a later episode. Yeah. The only people who really got it, the only people who seen it and was like, oh, you're smart, you're on to something. Yeah. Were the people who had as much confidence as I had. Yeah. Or were the people who understood entrepreneurship, or the people who understood sacrifices. Yeah. The people who understood the art of not giving a fuck. Yeah. That's so beautiful to me, bro. I would date an ugly girl right now. Right now, Mr. Hicks.
Right now?
Right now. You go find her, I'll date her right now.
What's the statement? It ain't what's on you, it's what's in you.
It ain't what's on you, it is what's in you. I would date an ugly girl right now if she can prove to me that she does not give a fuck. I would do it, bro, because that's what I value the most in the individual.
So let me ask you, because I'm curious. When you called me and talked about this topic, what's the most extreme case of this happening, these friends changing, that you've seen?
It's a series of events. It's just a series of events. I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to tell you the worst one because it's a very close friend of mine's, but I know what happened. But it's just a series of events.
Tell people, because if these people listening to this podcast, watching this podcast or whatever, they're trying to see how to become successful, right? Yeah. They're trying to see how to go from the mama's house to penthouse. I guess what I'm trying to break down, because we have a unique position of somebody who's currently experiencing this. Yeah. What to expect? Like, to know this is not, if people are saying you're crazy and stuff like this, that it's part of the program. Yeah. Like, just, I guess, generally summarize what kind of stuff happens when you start coming up.
All right. So you're going to run into people that you haven't seen in years. It's not going to be, hey, Omar, what you doing? Because they know what you're doing.
Exactly.
People don't go up to Drake and say, so what you doing for a living? Yeah. It's just going to walk
Unless
past
they being
you.
Characters.
They're going to walk past you. And I'm the type of person that'll say, yo, Omar, what's up? And now you're forced to come talk to me. Because, hey, what's up, man? How you been?
That weak-ass head nod.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what up, D? Like, bro, we played Madden together, or we played Nintendo 64. We played the Michael Jackson game together on Sega. On Sega.
Shaq
Fu. We played NBA. I'm talking about we played these games together back in the Gap. The little paintball game on Xbox.
Yo,
the Fight Night. The Fight Night round 2 on PlayStation 2. Yeah, I remember. We played these games together. What do you
hit that one button, you could like cheat, just hit the whole.
You know what I'm saying? So people that you share the weakest times with, I'm talking about your weakest moments. I'm talking about people that you that you ate Roman noodles with. Ramen noodles. Ramen. Whatever the hell you want to call them. I still got a pack on the refrigerator right now. These people.
Ain't no shame.
These people will formulate a new perspective about you before they even talk to you. They're going to assume that you feel like you are automatically better than them. Mm-hmm. Simply like what Mr. Hicks just said. People think success is just magic. Like, I woke up and got to this point, man. It was, man. I just understand how God works, man. Mm-hmm. I just understand it. I understand how the universe works. In order to get everything, you have to give everything. It's the only way it's gonna work, man. I'm on Omar Snap. Can I say it again?
Yeah, say it for the snap.
Say it for the snap. In order to get everything you want in life, you have to give everything.
What's that song by Drake? I'm convinced. I made sacrifices. I've been balling ever since.
Man, you have to listen to Drake. That's why Drake is who he is. People subconsciously love him. Yeah, people hate him. But people subconsciously love him because he's speaking the realness. He's speaking so much.
You know that's interesting though? I always tell people always ask me who I listen to music-wise.
Yeah.
I say I listen to everybody, but to me, I wouldn't even say that I have like favorite artists or anything. I just like the artists that talk about stuff. Like you say, you create your own world. I guess it's artists that fit into my world.
Yeah.
Right? So I was telling people like when Migos drop Bad and Bougie, right? I'm not gonna buy a Migos album. Don't have any problems with them, anything like that. It's not that I hate them, but I'm saying, but when they say we came from nothing to something, that hits home with me. Yeah. Because it's true. Yeah. It's true. When you hear Drake say, I made sacrifices and I've been balling ever since, the stuff that I have sacrificed to get to where I'm at. People say, oh, you knowledgeable, you got the knowledge, you got the education. Damn, do you know how much I bust my ass to get here, DJ?
Yeah, it's not even funny. It's kind of like it pisses you off to even talk about it because nobody really sees it.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point,
and those are the things that you just gonna have to deal with when you become to a certain standard. And I am nowhere near where I'm about to be, bro.
Yeah. But you on the rise.
I'm on, and that's the scary part, man. Because
that brings us to another good point.
I'm seeing friends, people that I grew up with, people that I slept in the same bed. Well, I'm talking about my niggas, and you can call it whatever you want. It was head to foot, but it was just situations.
No shame.
Man, I'm no shame. You know me, bro. I don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is, I slept in the bed with my niggas, bro, like in situations where we had to go out of town. I'm talking about people like I'm talking about my closest friends, bro.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I would cry, I would kill for these men. Like men, I'm talking about grown men. I love these boys, bro. These my niggas.
Yeah.
And I say that with all respect. I'm not trying to demonize, you know what I'm saying, use the word in the wrong. And these are my niggas, bro. I love these people. They just cannot.
They can't see it.
They can't see it. You cannot put it in someone.
Yeah.
They have to have it, bro. It's like when your football coach would say, I need you to get it. It's kind of like I remember, I relate life so much to football coaches. It's scary. I remember coaches saying, come on.
Like that's all he could. Like, he couldn't even verbalize. He was just like,
come on.
It's like you want to take your friends and shake them like,
let's go. We can do it. We can, bro. Let me tell you something.
I've been rant. You've seen me rant like that, like
I've seen you blow up like that. Like all we have to do is get together and do one thing. Everybody, all you need to do right now, if you listen to this podcast, you don't even have to come back and listen to the rest of them. On me, get your friends together and do something.
And you will blow shit up.
And do the shit out of it.
You will blow shit up.
But the problem is, all your friends are not going to want to do what you say.
All your friends are dead.
It's going to be that symptom that we talked about inside of the first podcast. That horrible symptom, homeboy business.
HB.
But I would love, Mr. Hicks, no disrespect, I would love for one of my guys that I grew up with.
Yo, you told me this before.
To be right here where you are.
Exactly.
And we to be doing a podcast on top of this penthouse pool. I would love for that. It did not happen.
It just doesn't happen.
It just doesn't happen.
I have so many friends. Like when people find out more about my past, when people see me, you know, they think, oh, this dude's a square. They don't know my background.
Yeah.
Right? And that's not to be hard anybody. It's not to be hard. So don't be like, I'm going to see what your background really is.
I'm going to come up with it.
But no, I'm saying that to say that where I'm at right now, I wish people would have came with me. When I was sitting there literally talking to people like, man, I'm telling you, if we just did this, we could change the game. And when people see the successes and see the successes that you'll see in the future, it hurts me too. It's friends right now. I got family members. I'll be honest with you. I got family members right now. Like you said, I'm playing Mario Kart with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my heart hurts that they just like fucking up. Bullshit. My heart hurts.
Yeah.
Please. Like, tears when I think about it.
Yeah.
And it's not that I want to leave them behind, but you have to ask yourself a question. At what point are you going to do something for you? Yeah. Like, am I supposed to be a bullshit? Am I supposed to bullshit the rest of my life just to make you feel good about the shit that you're in?
Yeah. I did that a long time.
I've done it before too. So I've done it before too. And I think
but think about it though, once you make that decision to stop bullshitting with those people, the reason why we're talking about this podcast today, the topic at hand, that's what's going to create it.
And it's an acceptance of it.
Your friends will turn on you because you're doing better. It's going to happen.
You have to accept it. You're the enemy now. You're everything. When a person, you ever seen these people, when they look at rich people, right? What's the first thing they say? Conspiracy theories. They had to have some government. Yeah, they had to. It's the only way they could. There's no way that they could have been successful by hard work. It's just impossible.
Yeah, it's not even an option.
Funny thing is, I used to always say, if I become successful enough to get one of those videos, I think I'll have it on my favorite playlist, and I'll watch that bitch on repeat just to see what they said I did. But the point is, what I'm saying is, you can't conceive in your mind. You can't conceive in your mind that there's a reality where they did this because of hard work. People can't look at you. I've seen long nights when we've had 12-hour meetings. I've seen you trying to organize thousands of people. I've seen your phone blowing up to the fact where you like, Mr. Hicks, I don't have any time. I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with you about that, of how to get that under control, how to stop from being overwhelmed. So I've seen that hard work. I've seen people with bags in their eyes. I've seen people who sleep on floors, one of them being myself included, who do everything and sacrifice everything for their dreams, and then the person, their friend, comes along, because they don't see all that. All they see is the end game, and they believe that you somehow got it by luck.
Yeah, it just fell in your lap.
Which brings me to another great point I want to talk to you about. Comparing yourself to others. People get started, like, for example, I believe the problem is because we look at somebody else and feel like we're supposed to. And that's an interesting word I want everybody to hear. Supposed to.
Yeah.
So somebody sees you. How old are you right now, DJ? Unless you don't want to say.
I'm 31. I'm 23 years of age.
And so a lot of people look at you and they'll say, well, by this time, I'm supposed to be this successful. They looking at you and saying, damn, DJ doing all this shit. If he doing it, I'm supposed to be at the level he at. People see what I'm doing and say, damn, I'm supposed to know much about business as him. But are you? Yeah. Are you? I always tell people this. I had a video, I called it about ego instability, right? And I want y'all to really pay attention what this term I came up with means. Anytime you base your ego on things that are outside your control, you're going to always find yourself getting into trouble. You want me to explain this and break this down really quick?
Please do, because I'm lost.
Okay. Let's say right now, DJ, and I heard this somewhere, but this is a great example. Let's say right now, DJ, you go get a job, and that job pays $50,000 a year. Would you feel pretty good about yourself?
Right now?
Well, not as an entrepreneur. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
because you was about to be an asshole.
I would.
My whole.
No, I would.
But the average person would feel good about 50, right? But here's the thing. Just like we talked about moving up with friends, when you get in that realm where you're around getting $50,000 a year, you're going to be in a position where now you're meeting people making $100,000 a year. And most people's mind go automatically to what? Damn, I need to make more money. I need to make more money. So now, you're like, shit, I got to get a job that pays $100,000. But then you get the job that pays $100,000 a year. What do you think happens?
You be around people who getting 3.
Then when you get around 2, what happens?
You just gonna always want to go up.
And see, the point of this is a game that you cannot win.
Yeah.
Comparing yourself to others and where you feel like you're supposed to be is putting your ego in things outside your control. It's almost like I see dudes. This is the funniest shit to me ever, DJ. I got to talk about this.
Yeah.
I see dudes actually getting jealous of other dudes because girls think they handsome.
Yeah.
They call it menvy. You heard this shit before?
I heard of it.
Menvy.
It used to happen to me when I was in like sixth grade.
It's happened to all of us.
Yeah. It happened.
Don't feel you're safe here.
Yeah,
you're safe here. You're safe on the podcast.
You're safe on the podcast. It happens to all men. I stopped it at an ultra young age, but continue, please, because I want to hear about this.
Because the thing is, I see these dudes, they'll be like, they'll look at my Instagram like, the girls think look what they commenting under his stuff, that, baby, I want to see you. Ooh, hard eyes. And when you don't get no hard eyes, I know it burns.
It burns.
When your partner is right next to you and his DMs is going crazy and his Snapchat is going up, I know what you feeling. You like, ooh, shit.
You're not gonna say nothing.
You're not gonna say nothing. When the girls come over and the one you was like, oh, I got some girls coming through, and the one you wanted to talk to goes and talks to your partner, oh, I know what you're thinking right now. You like, fuck him. It's your partner, so he gonna come to you, man, it's going down. You give him that handshake. We were just talking about, huh, DJ? What's up, boy?
What's up, boy?
Shit, I'm out here this whole week.
Yeah.
Right? But here's what I'm saying. You got a classic case of envy. You are talking about things that you cannot control. Here's another interesting story, DJ.
I love this.
People might not believe this about me, right?
Uh-huh.
I was so socially awkward. I had anxiety. So you know what I did? I went to nightclubs by myself.
I really don't believe you when you say this.
Like, okay, let me say it like this.
I've heard you say this before.
No, but listen, nobody believes this.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. I was so socially awkward. Let me say it like this. If my boys was around, yeah, I could go over there. Like, if there's a girl right there, you know, my boy there, yeah, go holler at her. Yeah, but I'm saying it wasn't real confidence.
Yeah.
So when I had to do a business by myself, it was hard for me to go out in the world by myself and do it. So I had to have people around me. So I was socially awkward. I'm introverted naturally. What I'm saying is what I did to combat this, I started going out to nightclubs by myself. So this is where it broke for me. I started going out for nightclubs by myself and just talking to people. I go talk to girls. I would go talk to people in the venue. I would go talk to girls with guys. I would go talk to everybody, right? And just see if I could be social. Mm-hmm. But I got so many good reactions that I was like, damn, you know, all this shit I really thought, it's not true. But here's the story I want to bring you to, which cured envy for me forever. Mm-hmm. And people will be like, this is a bullshit story, but this has really happened. I was at the club one night by myself. I was on a tear. I'm saying, DJ, I was on a tear. I'm in that motherfucker. I'm lighting the club up. Yeah. People was like, oh, man, you the man, all this type of stuff. I'm at the table with some people I don't know. I'm in all the other people's section. And it was a dude outside the club. He had a Ferrari. And one of the girls he had with him, whoo, DJ. When I tell you, hey, just
bad to the bone.
Woo. You know the ones where you see, you know what?
The ones that you see that and they make your body warm.
Like you almost can't talk when you see him, right?
It's like your whole soul just warm up.
So I'm thinking to myself, I don't know why I was this ambitious this night. He was sitting there, you know, he over there like, damn, what's up? We want to hop in the Roy or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I came over there and I approached her and I didn't even say nothing. I don't know if it was just my energy or whatever. I just put my hand out and grabbed her and said, come on.
Come on. Just come with me.
She walked with me.
Yeah.
Now, this man has a whole Ferrari.
Yeah.
This is some shit that I can't control. I don't have a Ferrari right now.
Yeah.
And she came with me. And I said to myself, that shit does not fucking matter.
It doesn't, bro.
It does not fucking matter.
It does not matter.
And when I realized that whether a person be more successful than me, whether a person looks better than me, whether a person has more money than me, whether he's got more status, it does not fucking matter. Because at the end of the day, everything that person has, you can get. I always tell my friends, if I walk in a certain place, I don't care if you're a millionaire, whatever it is, DJ, guess what I'm going to say? If you're a million, I'm going to say, well, shit, you ain't come up as hard as me.
Yeah.
If you came up harder than me, guess what? Shit, you ain't as intelligent as me.
Yeah.
If you're more intelligent than me, then I'm saying, well, you ain't come from the same background as me. It doesn't matter. Whatever you need to say in your head, so you can say, I'm the shit.
Yeah, I'm the shit.
I don't feel like, you should feel like you the shit.
I know I'm the shit.
I know you know you the shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Omar taking pictures, he's the shit.
He's the shit.
Every friend that I have should feel like, you feeling like you the shit does not diminish me at all because I have no envy.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if you getting double text. I don't care if you getting double text.
Yeah.
Why should I be mad at you? Because girls want to double text you. You would curse with those abs. You would curse with them.
Yeah.
Well, so, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, but I love that. I love that, man. And all of these, keep in mind, people, all these are things that hold you back from success, which is what we're talking about today. Also, we're talking about friends that just say crazy shit when you become successful. But I want to jump back to what you were saying, Mr. Hicks. I have a lot of incidents when I was younger. I used to go to Funplex back with Solange and Beyonce back in the Gap. I used to be there 02. I was super young, but I remember Beyonce and Solange at Funplex. We all used to go skating. The skating rinks was turned up. This was back when big tees was worn.
Ooh,
Boys used to wear them do-rags. Yeah, the tall tees that used to go down to your knees. They used to have the Bojangles, the Melissas. Remember the Melissas?
Oh, cotton shorts.
Remember the cotton shorts?
Oh,
and then the Melissas. I went back, and then if they used to sweat, your feet used to get wet.
Yeah, steam, like steamed vegetables.
All of that, man. I remember all of those days. But I remember back in the Gap, I had a serious case of envy.
Yeah.
I used to believe that the dudes with the big earrings, remember the dudes with the big earrings and the deep waves?
Yeah.
I used to think that they were the coolest people in the world.
Yeah.
I used to think that the guy who had that nice car, probably because his parents had money, you never knew.
Yeah.
Maybe he would grind for it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad.
At
the time, I used to be like, I used to down myself. My shoulders were struck down. I'd be like, damn, I want to be that cool. I want to be the cool guy. I want to be the cool guy. Like, that's the cool guy right there. Can I say it like this? That's the real nigga.
Yeah.
I gave so much credit to these individuals. But as I got older, I realized, in the words of Mr. William Hardwell, it ain't what's on you.
What is it?
It's what's in ya. It is what's in you, ladies and gentlemen. I, to this day, first and foremost, I didn't even tell you, I bought a hat the other day. That's big.
That's huge.
I haven't been shopping in years, bruh. And it's not because I don't have enough money to go shopping. It's just I don't care about those things right now.
Yeah.
I don't have earrings. I don't have the nicest car. I just don't. It's not what's on my mind right now, Mr. Hicks.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I know that I'm one of the realest individuals in this world. I know that because of what I've been through and the knowledge that I accumulate and the conversations I have with people. I am one of the few people, and I know you are one of them too, Omar too, because these are the qualifications of people that I hang with. I am one of the people who can put myself in other people's shoes in an argument. That's so big.
We're going to do a whole episode about that. I promise. That's going to blow you up.
That's going to blow you up. But that is so important in life, and I'm one of those people who does that. You think the guy with the big earrings and the nice car back in the Gap, you think he had these qualifications? And if he did, I don't know. But 9 times out of 10, the reason why he had those things was to compensate for what he didn't have. Always remember that. Always remember that, ladies. I'm going too deep. I'm going too deep, but I'm going to drop some gems. We need a gem emoji or a gem sound effect.
We're going to put it in there.
We're going to put it in there. Listen.
We putting it in
there. We putting it in there. Listen, ladies, if a man has a bunch and his personality doesn't match up to it, always remember he's lacking something. Okay? He's lacking something. Message. Real shit though. And what I'm getting to with all of this is that these individuals, the nice do-rag or whatever the hell a nice do-rag was back in the day, the two-tone do-rag did not make you a real individual. The big earrings did not make you a real individual. The nice car with the sprue wheels on it did not make you a real individual. I'm going back.
They don't
the long braids with the extra hang time and the beads on the back of that motherfucker did not make you a real individual. It's what's in you. Come on, man. And you cannot, and that's the thing about life. You can't look at Mr. Hicks and tell what he knows. It's just like almost like you just like it's a game, man. You have to talk to people.
You're judging.
You just have to talk to people in order to see who they really are, bro. Please don't believe what you see, fellas. Please don't let envy hold you back from success.
And women, same thing. Same thing. Don't start being jealous of other women.
You can't. You can't give a fuck about their success.
And I think that's beautiful, and I think we're coming down to about that time. And I guess what I wanna, because I'm gonna say some stuff, and I want you to give your final thoughts too. I guess my whole process of coming from nothing, it taught me something that I thought was so valuable. It taught me to value myself. Now, I know y'all might be smacking your teeth and rolling your eyes at me saying that, but I'm not talking about corny value yourself, just I'm sitting in the mirror every day trying to say I value. I learned to value what I'm capable of. I'm learning to value that I'm going to grind. I'm going to put in work. I don't think I'm the best. I don't think I'm the shit because of anything external. It's never be my car. It doesn't matter how much money you see me make. Big penthouse, rated the most handsome man, not the most handsome man, having the best friends, having the worst friends. And I've said that, by the way, too. I always think my friends are the coolest friends in the fucking world. What I realized I learned to value is what I'm capable of. I learned to value my potential, because all of our potential is something that can't be taken away from us. You can't take from me my ability to work. You can't take from me the story I came from. That's why I love my story. That's why I love talking about being on the floor. The floor helped make me. I love talking about it because I know coming from that floor, that was my potential. And every year I get bigger, I'm like, yeah, I was on the floor, but look where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
When I took the girl from the dude with the Ferrari, and if he listening to this, he probably pissed like a motherfucker.
you.
That was just my potential.
Yeah, I could
she
do
saw
that.
my potential.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have shit.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't have a Ferrari.
Yeah, for sure, Joe.
Maybe she regretted that shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck about that either, because what I'm saying is I know what I'm capable of.
Mm-hmm.
I know my potential.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm never going to sit, whether it's friends who want to hold me back, whether it's people who want to compare themselves to me, whether it's people who think I cheated, whether it's people who think I had some type of special gifts or abilities, whatever it is, I know that it was simply me getting up off my ass, saying I'm going to leave all those people behind because I'm going in a different direction. I have a vision for my life. And if they're not going in that same direction, I just have to be okay with being out here. Yeah. And what I found, and I want you to close up after this, DJ. What I found, just this last point, is that, yeah, you'll lose friends. That's, if you think it's not going to happen, I'm sorry to tell you. You'll keep some. You'll have some friends who stay with you. But the people who come after those people leave will be better friends than you'll ever could imagine. Mm-hmm. And that's just my final thoughts on it. You got any more final thoughts, DJ?
My final thoughts on everything is that don't be me. And when I say that, don't go looking for your old friends. First of all, my family we don't have as far as a high success rate. I mean, we got successful people. My father is successful.
Yeah.
But he's not an entrepreneur. But you can still, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to be an entrepreneur to be successful.
True.
But my family just doesn't have those in them. You know what I'm saying? So I never had anybody to call upon when this situation came to me, right? So what I did was I went, hey man, come on. Like, I started pulling my friends to the millions. I'm like, let's get these millions.
Kicking and screaming.
Kicking and screaming. I don't want the millions. I don't like you. You suck. You're not the same. You don't play Madden anymore. I'm like, bruh, come
we had
over.
A franchise together.
Bruh, we had a franchise. Bruh. I'm like, fam, come over here. Where the fucking millions at? Quit playing.
Yeah,
what are you doing? And I wasted a lot of time doing that. Let me tell you something. Time is of the essence, okay? Hurricane Harvey just hit Houston, Texas. And the first of the month came right after the hurricane left. And do you know that rent was still due? Ooh. Do you know that bills still had to be paid? Ooh. Do you know one of my biggest regrets in life was pulling people towards the millions that didn't want them? You can't make a person want millions. Thinking that like, and first of all, getting millions of dollars isn't easy.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no. So the thought of like, sometimes you talk to people about what has to be done, and just talking to them, they quit.
Their body get tired.
I'm talking about they just gave up on you. Don't be that person. If you're the person who wants more, get more, bro. Talk to people who want more. Mm-hmm. If they don't want more, you can't make them get it. One of the things that I look for in my employees in my company are simply people who want to do what I'm asking them to do. I don't deal with people who look good.
Passion.
I don't deal with people. I mean, of course, if you look good and you want to do it, let's go.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm looking for.
You don't even put a stock on them looking good or bad.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Are you going to hit these daily checkpoints on Airtable for me? Are you passionate for this? Do you want to do this? Do you want more? Those are the things I look for, and those are what you should look for in your friends after success. Ooh. And start looking now in your friends, because 9 times out of 10, if you're listening to this podcast, you're going to be successful, simply because you know that listening to people and getting knowledge is what takes you to the next level. Yeah. It's what I did. I listened to podcasts. I tuned in to all of the hottest entrepreneurship podcasts and TV shows and everything, and I gained all the knowledge. It's all right here on the podcast if you want it. It's up to you to get it. But what I'm saying is, get it and start looking. Start implementing these things in your life. Start trying to figure out who wants it, who doesn't want it. and from there, just shoot forward, bro. That's all I want you to do.
I say this one thing. I told somebody it's like the best nightclub or the best party in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody has to get in this club by their own merit. So which means you come to the door and they say, Princeton, you on the list, you can go in. This is your successes, this is the things you have done. It gets to DJ. And they say, DJ, this is success by your own merit, nothing I've done. This is why you can go into the club of success. And then when your friend walks up behind you, it doesn't matter how much you plead with the bouncer, it doesn't matter how much you know the owner, he gonna say, he hasn't done anything, you can't get in.
You can't get in.
So that club is your success. And if you wanna get in there, you're just gonna have to accept that sometimes people have to earn their own way in.
Yeah.
And once they do, then you can be friends on the other side. With that being said, let's drop the social media so they can follow. Tell them where to find you, DJ.
You can find me on Instagram at Uncut CEO. You can find me on Snap at DJ Edmond. You can also find my web browser. You can find me on the internet.
How they sell the DJ Edmond? Because it ain't.
DeeJayEdmond. Okay, so that's how you find me on Snap. Other than that, if you need any services from me, if you need to contact me, everything is pretty much on my website.
Get you a cut.
Get you a cut. Get you anything. I'm actually one of the celebrity barbers in Houston. You know, I've been tuning people up like broke cars, but that's neither here nor there. But you can find me in internet world at www.countrybumpkins.org, not .com or .net.org. Check it out. And Mr. Hicks, can you please tell them where they can find you at?
Okay, you can find me on everything. Literally, every social media is Princeton Hicks. PRINSTONHICKS. I'm on there. I post a lot. And also, if you want to learn about entrepreneurship, how to build a business, I encourage you to go to takingmassiveaction.com. I post stuff like that. This will be what this will be. This will be on there too.
Okay.
And also, I'mAnActionTaker.com. I've already made the decision. It's coming down in March. In March, it's coming down.
Oh, yeah?
It's free right now. You can learn everything about entrepreneurship, the whole process and system I use when I work with people to bring them from nothing. I'm going to drop that in March. So right now, go sign up. I'm going to put you in there. We're going to be updating in there. We're going to be answering questions. And even if you got questions, some of my friends like DJ, I'll even get them to come in there and answer some questions so you can learn how to do this and become successful. But that's where you can find me and DJ. Any last word before we go, DJ?
Take action.
Take massive action. All right. See y'all next week.
Sarate.